coming on their show.
You've just given me too much to live up to. I'm do magic now.
No,
we downplayed all of that.
I'm thrilled to be here with you kids.
Oh, look, can I ask you, as a big fan growing up watching you, as most of us out there watching you are, this tour that you're doing, first of all, what took so long? We would love a tour every year.
Oh, thanks. No, I had to wait till I had enough material, enough home movies. And I thought after 40 years, yeah, that's enough. I got enough stuff.
Is Arthur Donga going to be on this tour? That's a big question for me and my mates. That was one of my favourite characters growing up.
All sorts of people will show up.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a slide night, only more interesting. and with home movies. And I've got so much material.
Except your home movie is Crocodile Dundee.
That's one of them.
I love
all this stuff.
I love looking at this footage because you were technically a late bloomer, I suppose, in terms of entertainment. You didn't start until you were 31.
30, yeah.
30?
Yep.
So what made you get into show business at that point?
Oh, just to take the mickey out of it. I didn't want to get into it. I didn't think it was a very worthwhile job for a grown man, you know. Oh, I'm going to be an actor.
It's not a real job,
else.
is it?
I did that when I was 7.
Yep.
Wasn't a real job, and I got in it to take the mickey out of it, and it sort of turned on me.
You're considered one of our great comedians, though, now. When you look at comics and comedians today, I mean, how do you feel about, you know, Australian comics and even comedy around the world? Do you rate it?
No, I never bag it because I know how hard it is. And if someone decides to make their living or their career at making other people laugh, I just say good on you, good luck to you, because it's hard. Not for me, it was never hard. It's hard for everybody.
Derek Bollocks.
Derek Bollocks, yeah.
Bollocks.
We loved him.
Security guard.
And then you made Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
At that point, when did you realise that you were really onto something with Mick Dundee?
Oh, well, Cornell, John Cornell, who's we're joined at the hip, not my brother. As soon as I wrote it and he read it, and I said, well, what do you think? Can we make a movie out of it? He said, oh, yeah, it'll be a hit movie. I mean, he's just, oh, yeah, OK. And then when it ran in Australia and broke all the records, not just for an Australian movie, but for any movie ever shown here, it was going past movies like E.T. And that made America sit up and take notice. And then, I think when I sort of started to do the promotion, I found out it was a big hit in Lebanon, Israel, Denmark, Ecuador. You know, it was #1 in every country in the world.
Well, my wife still rates it. It's like one of her favourite Australian movies. Now, she's from England. And so when she found out I was meeting you, and we were at the G'day USA together, she was like, oh, my God, it's Mick Dundee. I mean, she still is starstruck by it, as all of us are. But even the English, that's a massive movie for them.
Oh, it was good. Oh, yeah, it was. I got a thing from him. It was the biggest movie of the decade, and it was the biggest selling VCR of the decade. You wouldn't remember those things, but that's what we used to put in and crank them up. They were huge in England, and huge in Germany and all sorts of places. And Australia was a bit of a mystery to the rest of the world then, so what I did was give you an image, and they thought of, like, Crocodile Dundee as an average Aussie.
Yeah.
A lot of people resented that, you know, we're not all the bushies like that. Till they travelled.
I loved it. It made me feel tougher.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Found out how other people looked at him, and they sort of went, oh, yeah, we're all like that at home.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we're all, like, totally tough. Hey, and it was good to talk to you in the break and hear that you might be thinking about moving back to Australia full time.
Yeah, well, that's always been the plan, you know.
Awesome.
I'll probably live to be about 100.
Like well, that's good.
My mum died year before last, 101. And she died of boredom. And spending too much time on the horse, you know, we tried to tell her. So I thought, you know, I'll spend the fourth quarter back home.
Sounds good.
And that's the plan.
Well, we're very happy to hear that.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have you back. Thanks for joining us. Of course,